Hello and welcome to another tutorial. Today we are going to crochet these cute little chickens for Easter. This is a very easy pattern that is suitable for advanced beginners. We're gonna make these chicks in this ragdoll style, and you're gonna make 2 panels, and then we're gonna make the face and we're gonna single crochet them together. You can also find the written pattern, link to written pattern below, and also more infos on the yarn that I'm using. It's on the blog. You can increase the size of these chicks just by choosing a different yarn. I'm working with a worsted weight yarn. This is from Hobby. This is not sponsored, I just bought this myself. 50 gram has 75 meters, and you're gonna need, I think I got 3 for 1 skein was enough for 3 chicks. So you don't need so much yarn, but you're gonna need some white and some pinkish color for the cheekbones, and some orange for the beak and for the feet. And some thinner yarn if you want to make eyelashes, or if you have thicker yarn you can just separate them. So one chick is about 15 centimeters tall, I think. 15 centimeters, and about 16 if they are sitting in this little eggshell. This is a nice gift for Easter, to put in an Easter basket or so. You can also use any kind of yarn that you want. But I'm working with a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, and you're gonna need some needles. So I've just bought those, and these are from Clover or More, and they have like this bent tip, and I find them much better than the normal ones. So you can also find a link to all the stuff that I'm using below. And you're gonna need scissors and some filling materials and 10 or 12 millimeter safety eyes. I like this set. This is also something I can put below in my descriptions. You can find the links there. We're gonna start with the eggshell. You're gonna make a slip knot. Now chain 5. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now turn, and in the second chain from the hook do 1 single crochet in each stitch. And as you know, if you watch my videos, I like to turn the chain and work in those little bumps. This is a very beginner-friendly pattern, I think. You only need to know how to do chains, single crochets, and slip stitches. Now chain 1 and turn. Now we're gonna increase in every stitch. So you end up with 8 stitches. And after each row, you're gonna chain 1 and turn. I hope you can see this good, because it's a little white, but I think it's okay. So now we're gonna increase 2 times in the beginning. Here's 1 increase, and here is the next increase. Now we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 4 stitches. Now increase in the last 2 stitches. So it's like a double increase. We're gonna repeat what we just did. Now we have 12 stitches. Sorry, we're gonna do 1 increase now, and then 1 single crochet in the next 10 stitches. and then 1 increase in the last one. You're gonna have 14 now. Now repeat this, 1 increase, and then 12 single crochets. Now 1 increase in the last stitch. Now we're just gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 2 rows. You're gonna have 16 stitches now. I'm gonna meet you when I'm done. Now we're gonna do some decreases. So decrease in the first stitch, so 1 decrease, and then single crochet until you get to the last 2 stitches and do 1 decrease. So here 1 decrease, chain 1 and turn. Now we're gonna repeat that, 1 decrease and 1 single crochet in the next 10 stitches until the last 2 ones, and then you're gonna do 1 decrease. 1 more, and then here is the last ones. Hard to see here, but there it is. Now we're gonna make these points here, like the 3 ones. So chain 1 and turn, and then do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 1 and turn. Decrease in each stitch. So here's 1 and 2. And now chain 1 turn and then do 1 decrease. So there's the first little point here. Now chain 1 and then do slip stitch 3 times until you get here. So here is the first one. 1, 2, and then 3. Now we're going to repeat this and we're going to go to the next stitch here below. 4 single crochets. Chain 1 and turn. Decrease in each stitch. Decrease here as well. And then chain 1. Okay, and I want you to repeat that 1 more time. Okay, so just go here the last 4 stitches and repeat what we just did. And when you're done, you can, for the aesthetic, you can just chain 1 and slip stitch 2 times. Like so. Okay, I want you to make another panel. When you have made your second, fasten the yarn off on the first panel. But on the second panel, just leave it like so. Now, when you have your 2 panels done, I want you to turn this one so the slip stitches here will be on the outside. Now place them on each other. Chain 1. Now, I want you to crochet them together. Just go. You can start here. Go through both panels. And just insert the hook where it feels natural. So don't go too far like this. Try to go in the next stitch in below, even though it is hard to see. Okay. If you come to if you have a yarn tail, just put that in between and crochet over it. Just gonna do one single crochet in each stitch. I ended here, so on the same point as where I started. Now you can just cut the yarn, and the eggshell is finished. If you want to, you can also make like a little egg or a little bow or something and just sew it on here. I have in my tutorial on the ragdoll sheep, on the last one, I can link it here. I have at the end I'm showing how to make a bow. So now we're gonna make 2 panels of the body. I already made one. So we are also making this bottom up. So the biggest part is the head and the smallest part is the body. We're gonna make one. We're gonna make 2 panels. We're gonna place them on each other and crochet them together. But before we're gonna make the face, we're gonna make a beak and also to put on the eyes and make the cheekbones, and then we can stitch the duck up together. So I want you to grab your yellow yarn. So it's the same principle. We're gonna make 2 panels and you're gonna start with 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. Now in the second panel from the hook, do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Chain 1. Now increase in each stitch. This will be the bottom of the chick. Now chain 1 and turn. Now we're going to increase 4 times. So here is our first increase. And here is the second one. We increase in the third and in the fourth stitch. Now we're going to increase 2 times. So here 1 time and 2 times. Now 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Increase in the last 2 stitches. I'm sorry, my chair is making so many noises. I don't know if you can hear it on camera. Okay, and now we have 12 single crochets. Want you to do 1 stitch in each stitch for 3 rows. So I will meet you back once I have done my three rows, okay? Now chain 1 and turn and do 1 decrease. Now single crochet across until you have 2 stitches left and do 1 decrease. And I want you to repeat this until you have 4 stitches left. I'm going to show you one more time. Here do 1 decrease, chain 1 and turn, and then 1 decrease, single crochet across until you have 2 stitches left, and then do 1 decrease. And I want you to repeat that until you have 4 stitches left, and I will meet you back afterwards. So now I have 4 stitches left. This is the neck part. Now we're gonna do some increases and we're gonna make the head. So increase in every stitch. So here increase, and there like increase 4 times. Chain 1 and turn. Now increase 2 times. here, one increase, and in the next. Then 4 single crochets, increase 2 times. Now we have one more increase row, increase 1 time, and then 10 single crochets, and increase in the last one. Now we have 14 single crochets, and we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rows. So I'm gonna do those off camera, and I will meet you back afterwards. So 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rows. So now I have done my 3 rows. I'm at row 18 now. So between rows 17 and 18, this is where we will be placing the safety eyes, or stitching on the eyes if you want to do that. So now chain 1 and turn. I want you to do 1 decrease 2 times. 1 decrease, and then here decrease. Now 8 single crochets. So single crochet until you have 4 stitches left. Sorry, 6 single crochets. I wrote something wrong here. 6 single crochet, and then 1 decrease in the next 2 stitches or 4 stitches. Chain 1 and turn. Now we're gonna do 1 decrease, and then single crochet across until you have 2 stitches left. So that's 6 times. Now it's 6 times. Okay, and then 1 decrease here. Now chain 1 and turn. So we're gonna do 1 decrease 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you have 4 stitches left, and do 1 decrease in each stitch. 1 and 2. Now chain 1. So this part is ready. I'm gonna make the beak, or we are gonna make the beak, and then we're gonna just do like so and put this on the side. Grab orange yarn and then do a magic ring. I also have another tutorial on how to do the magic ring if you don't know how to do it. Do 4 single crochets in the ring. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now pull here, and then do 1 increase in each stitch. So increase 4 times. You can put a stitch marker here, but I'm just gonna count since we're only dealing with 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll slip stitch here and then cut the yarn. Leave a tail like that, maybe a little longer than I did now. Now when you are sewing on the beak, I want you to pinch it like this so it gets a little flat. So we're gonna add the safety eyes here. So here on between row 17 and 18, this is where we'll put them, and you can just find the point where it's widest and go a couple of stitches from the end here, maybe like so, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put the other one there and try to get an equal distance to the outer part. This is a little maybe higher up. So now, and then if you want to make eyelashes, do that now here on and go like underneath the eye here, and then put on the back part afterwards. I'm just gonna do eyebrows and a little cheekbones here. You can also use this the yarn from the middle to stitch up the beak a little bit. Now so what I do when I'm done here, I just tie a double knot, and I don't tie too tight because that could ruin like here the eyebrows or so, because it will be too tight. So now the face is done, and we're gonna stitch the panels together, and I want you to do like you did on the eggshell, but remember to stuff before you close. So I'm going to show you the beginning. So chain 1 and then go place them on top of each other and make sure that they are in alignment, that they are like on each other, and everything is equal. That you have the bigger part on top and so on. Let me show. Okay, here. Then I just go like so, and then when you get to the neck, to the lowest part, you're gonna slip stitch there. We're just gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch. We're not gonna put 2 anywhere. This is I do a slip stitch in the neck part where to keep it narrower, more narrow. So here, do a slip stitch through both panels, and then just continue. Okay, and here do a slip stitch. Now we can start stuffing the body. So I want you to only stuff the body and the head, but don't stuff the neck. Now slip stitch in the first stitch. Now we can make the hair. So chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do your chains keep the chains a little tight. Now you can turn and then slip stitch in the same stitch, and in the next slip stitch chain 5, and then slip stitch, a slip stitch in next, chain 10, and slip stitch in the same stitch and fasten off. Now let's see how this looks. This looks okay. Now I just want you to take a moment and weave in the ends. We're gonna make the wings and the feet and then the cheeks. So now grab your orange yarn, do a magic ring, chain 2. I had one, so there is 2. Now do 1 double crochet in the ring, 1 half double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Now slip stitch in the ring. That's 1 time. You're gonna repeat this 2 more times. Chain 2, 1 and 2. Then 1 double crochet and half double crochet, and then slip stitch in the ring. Now try to pull the ring closed as you go. Now one last time, chain 2, double crochet, and then half double crochet, and then you can slip stitch here in the one chain here if you want to. Now pull here and then weave, secure this part, and where the magic ring starts, secure this one and leave a longer strand for attaching, like so. Now we're gonna make the wing. So do a slip knot, chain 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. I'm just gonna slip stitch here, and I'm not gonna turn my chain now. Now slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, first and second. Do 1 half double crochet in the next. One triple crochet in the next 2 stitches. So you're just gonna yarn over twice, insert the hook in the next stitch, and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. This is how you do a treble. Now once more, yarn over twice, and then in the next stitch, you know, you can also go into that chain if you find it easier. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Now we're gonna do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, so yarn over, and then here is your next stitch. Yarn over once and twice. Now slip stitch in the last chain. So here is the last one, and do a slip stitch, and that's it. Cut the yarn, leave a longer strand, now we are at the final part. We're gonna sew on the feet here, on the side, and there. So try not to go through both panels, but only through one. Then find your foot. Then keep the stitches close to each other, because you're gonna have a nicer, see how practical it is with this little that is not so straight. It's easier to navigate. Okay, so now just go through it a couple more times and then repeat on the other foot. So you have, so you're gonna place it like so. Okay. New one is a little smaller because I changed the pattern a little bit, but if you want it to be bigger, you can just use a larger hook. Okay, and now I want you to grab your wings, and then I want you to attach the wings just below the neck here. Okay. So, or you can do like this, you can, however you want. So now the little chick is ready, and you can put him in his eggshell, like so. I hope that you like this pattern, and as I said, you can find more information on my blog. These are a little different versions just because I made a few and I altered the pattern a little bit. But you can increase the size just by changing the yarn. And here I have smaller eyes, so this is why he looks a little different.